What's up guys, it's OneUX1 and today's question is how do you recruit participants for UX research? It's a very common question. If you have any other questions, drop them down below please and download the free guides. So in terms of participants, you have different ways of getting those participants for UX research interviews, usually focus groups or even surveys. So you can use agencies, they charge money, so you need to get authorization from your managers or the budget team, finance, and get that approved because you need to get at least 3 quotes. And the reason you have to get at least 3 quotes is obviously to get the best price, but to get the best value. Sometimes you may go with somebody a little bit more expensive, but they're offering the right persona, the right type of people that you need. For example, if you need to interview youth, young people, because it's, let's say, a skateboard company, then you need the company that can give you the most specific, closest users to your target audience. So the website you're building, let's say most of your customers are aged between 22 and 35, you need the company that can recruit those people. So it's not just about the price, but can they get you the people that you need that use the website the most, or what your analytics are telling you in terms of demographics, what area, what age, what health. If it's a health website, is it people with a certain condition? Is it students? Is it the elderly? Is it people with high net worth or high income? So whatever that might be, you need to ask them that this is the persona, these are the users, these are the type of user we're looking for. So that. Secondly, timescales. A lot of recruitment agencies struggle with meeting time scales and deadlines. So ask them what the lead time is, because you may find the perfect recruitment agency and they can't recruit in time. So they say we need 6 weeks and you have only 3 weeks to recruit or 2 weeks to recruit. So you really need to make sure they can deliver those participants for your research, book them in on the time scale that you have. Now, if you can't recruit them in the time scale, let your managers know. Always keep everyone up to date. That's the key here. In your UX design or research job, you need to keep people posted on what's happening. As long as you keep them posted, they're happy. If you just stay in your silo, doing your own thing, then people are not happy with that. So keep them posted about what's happening. Keep them posted with your progress in recruiting participants. Now, the other thing you can do, if you can't find participants, which is a very, very common problem, then you can contact friends and family of yourself and your colleagues. But make sure that the data requirements, sensitivity of data, confidentiality is met. And more importantly, in UX research, the bias. So you don't want any bias. So you don't want your best friend or your brother in those interviews that you're interviewing them and they know you personally and they might have some bias or favor you and just give you the feedback that you want. You want to make sure that they are friends and family, but they're not too closely linked to the project or to yourself personally. So that's one of the caveats. You've got to really make sure that there's no bias in your data. The other thing you can do is, other than just friends and family, you can also contact your own departments within your company. So what you can do is contact colleagues, other departments, even within your own team, and say, right, I want to interview you. As long as they're not directly related to that project or working on the project, they should be fine once you get approval from your product owner or delivery manager. Say, right, I have found 5 people within this department, whether it's finance, HR, whatever it might be. And you say, right, we're going to interview those people and get their feedback on the user experience. As long as they have never used that product and they can give you the feedback and they meet your requirements, you're all good to go. So that will help you in terms of saving time, and it won't cost you anything, so it's free. So friends and family and colleagues are free, but you need to make sure that they are specific to what you need. Once you've recruited them, you need to book them into slots and make sure you're very organized. I've seen colleagues that weren't organized and they lost bookings, or they turn up at a video call, a Zoom call, and no one turned up because they forgot to remind them, or they didn't put them into the Zoom chat or the Google Meet or the Microsoft Teams meeting, whatever it was that they were using for the call, and they're waiting around and no one turns up because they didn't get the memo, they didn't get the reminder, they didn't get the link. So what I do is I send out the link to the participants and I also remind them a day before or set it on automated reminder. And also, once I'm going live, 5 minutes before, I drop another email. So that's really important. Also, once they start the interview or the survey group, what you need to do is, if anybody is late, it happens sometimes, give it 10 minutes. You've got to wait 10 minutes till they join because you never know, something might have happened. A lot of people are working from home nowadays, remote working. They might have kids, they might have a pet or whatever emergency, someone at the door or a delivery. So give it 10 minutes before you shut that interview down. Now, in terms of having those slots, highlight the slots in, let's say, an Excel sheet, and once they're done, mark them off, color code them as done. Those that are pending, you color code them in, say, green. The ones that are done, you can color code them in red or vice versa, whatever you're comfortable with. There's no hard and fast rule on this. Don't forget, guys, to download my guide and drop any questions you have for further videos so I can help you get into your career. This is 1UX1. I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you in the next one.